breed when I walk in the streets. Watch your mouth when you talking to me, yeah. Phony niggas make it harder to lead. They know I'm real, but it's hard to believe, yeah. You a lot different than I thought you was. For some reason, it be hate, that's the normal plug. Cause I'm out here shining like I'm selling drugs. When they meet the spirit and brotherhood, then they fall in love. Talking Jeremiah, that's a real one there. If you talking ill, it leave them shocked like electric chair. I guess being real is so rare, I'm a pioneer. A lot of these niggas half real, hemisphere. Judge a tree by the fruity bear. You tell me how it feels in the atmosphere. I'ma keep climbing these peaks like a mountaineer. 400 feet home run, I'm out of here. Because I'm tired of the BS. Need a navigation system, GPS. Niggas always got extra words like PS. But I ain't playing none of these games like PS. I'm a leader, but I ain't asking you to follow me. Cause in the midst of the congregations where the problems be. You wanna find a little hate, go to a solemn feast. The next day, 20 videos talking bad about me. I'm floating like a butterfly, but they stinging like their name is Ali. It ain't really bad until they know you're something. Looking at you mean like you own something. Walk across the room and I ask, you want a soda, son? Damn, man. Why you so mad, brother? Cheer up, man. Y'all wish y'all coming back soon, brother. For real. Different breed when I walk in the streets. Watch your mouth when you talking to me, yeah. Phony niggas make it harder to lead. They know I'm real, but it's hard to believe, yeah. For some strange reason, dudes feel I'm a threat. I'm something like LeBron, I just want my respect. But the shine is so bright, dudes feeling neglect. You better go to the closet and get your spirit in check. Don't let the Lord snatch your collar, might be snapping your neck. And I'll be speaking at your wake, call it cause and effect. Remove the hate for your brother, he might be calling you next. I hope these words from my heart might be causing reflect.
Alrighty then, family. Peace and blessings and shalom. And nope, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, wow, here we go. Peace and blessings and welcome to another edition of Maccabeestv this evening. I'm on the job, y'all, so technical difficulties. It's all good. Let's do it this way. It's all good. Technical difficulties. It's all good. It's all good. Peace and blessings. Welcome to another edition of Maccabeestv. It's your brother Priest Dan, represent Lions of Israel, represent Maccabeestv. As y'all can see, I go from one slave to the next. I got the whips on my back to prove it, y'all. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, in the name of His Son, Yahweh Shai. Welcome back. You know, some of y'all was with me this morning. Welcome back to our cryptocurrency roundtable part 2. This is part 2. If you know anybody that's interested in this topic, that has questions about this topic, you know, y'all can go ahead and share the link and, you know, let them know to come on in. I'm going to be checking the chat and I'll take as many questions as I can for the panel, as long as they have time to sit here and answer the questions. But as always, family, you know how this YouTube thing goes. If you are in the building, please interact with the video, good, bad, or in between. If you got love, then you hit like. If you got hate, then you hit dislike. As long as you interact with the video, I ain't complaining. Okay, really quickly, let me go ahead and see who's in the chat. Let's see who's in the building. Zebulon Israel, shalom to you. Jerome Staley, shalom to you. Riles Tally, Amaris, 12 Tribes of Jacob, Corey, one of a kind, of course, shalom. Malak was good. 12 Tribes of Jacob. Star is in the building. Officer Zachariah, shalom to you. Shalom to you, family. Make sure y'all hit the like. Yes, there you go. See, somebody even hit the dislike button. We didn't even start the show yet. And somebody hit the dislike button. All praises. Thank you for that too. I appreciate it. It helps the algorithm too. So feel free. Toya Denise, shalom to you. J-Bat, shalom to you as well. So we back here for round 2 of this cryptocurrency roundtable. I want you guys to get your questions ready. All right. I'm a spectator today as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm the least educated on the subject on the panel. So what I want to do is I want to bring my guest on. 2 of them were on the last roundtable, and one brother was not on the roundtable last time. I had another brother that might be coming on in a little while, But in the meantime, we're going to get it pushing with the brothers that we have here because I was supposed to do this last week and I did not. So without further ado, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in all my guests into the stream with me. What I would like to do real quick before we get started with the show, I want to start off with my brother Dove. My brother Dove, this is your first time. Somebody got YouTube open in their background somewhere. You guys might want to open up and mute it because I can hear y'all. Or is it me? Nope, it's not me. All right. So without further ado, what I'm going to do, family, is I'm going to go around one by one. Just give the people a couple of seconds introduction to yourselves. Two of you shouldn't even have to do it because you've been here many times before, but I'm going to start with Brother Dove. If you could just introduce yourself to the people real quick, King, go ahead.
Salute to the fam. Shalom. My name is Brother Dove Danyaahla. I'm a former NESD, Series 7, Series 66, life accident and health variable, life variable annuity. I've been in the financial industry for over 20 years now, across the board. So I actually started building wealth with cryptocurrency and asset acquisitions on December the 1st. So I was one of those ones that missed Bitcoin when it first came out. And I'll kind of give you a little information about it and what I know about it, and how I can really help you to get in position to take advantage of this transfer of wealth, man. It's one of the most major. It's the 21st century gold rush.
All praises, bro. So I'm going to take you out the streamers for a second.
All right.
And I'm going to bring in my other two brothers real quick. Of course, everybody knows Brother Zahab, Elder Zahab, okay, Lions of Israel. And of course, everybody already knows the fire starter. I'm going to call him the fire starter. My man, none other than Joel Benjamin, 528, a.k.a. Big Money Benjamin. I don't even see you with your hat on today. Joel, where your hat?
What's up? I ain't put on the hat today. I ain't even bother. I could get the hat though, but I ain't bother putting it on.
Got to let them know you Big Money Benjamin when it comes to this crypto thing, but they about to find out in a minute.
They gonna learn. They gonna learn.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started. So without further ado, we're gonna start off with you, Brother Joel. I know you said you had a lot of things. I want to be able to get around the room, so just bring out some of your points, and then we'll go to the next brother, and we'll come back to you. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with you. Let the people know, for the people that are novices to this thing, just give them a brief rundown of what cryptocurrency is, and then go right into whatever it is that you want to go into.
All right, number one, a lot of people think cryptocurrency is just something easy for whatever amount that they may think it is. And I used to think the same thing too. Real quick, I have a lot of people that I thought was so-called professional with this cryptocurrency, and only until I started learning more and doing more, I would ask them about certain things and I would see how much they really did not know. It's just certain things that if they're into certain, if you're into a certain field, you should know. Perfect example, like for your audience, if you're into the Bible, you get what I'm saying? You should have definitely heard of the book of Genesis. It's pretty much to that effect. Anyway, the reason why I didn't ever look to get into this crypto, let me be clear, the right way. Number one is the government really wasn't on it like that. That's number one. Number two, the people that explained it, I always knew they weren't really explaining it properly. Not that they didn't know certain things. They did know, but I kept hearing they saying about, oh, financial freedom. This is financial freedom. Well, you know, all caps aside, no caps intended. That's bullshit. All right. It may have started out as financial freedom, but it's really quite not financial freedom. I have a live stream that I'm going to do at 8 p.m. and that one is exclusively on the Twitch, because certain things that's mentioned on YouTube can't be said until I started having to deal with getting blocked and, you know, getting certain strikes, all right, for just showing an article, for just showing. That's how deep it is when you're giving out certain information. So anyway, I want to show you. Am I supposed to stop and let the other people speak, or just show my stuff real quick?
No, you can just show your stuff. Like, you can go for like 5 minutes, whatever, and then let me bring somebody else in. Do your thing, whatever you got. Go for it.
Okay, so one of the things people was carrying on was about the capital. All right, you gotta fix your screen, Danyaahla. You got it on that mirror. Yeah. So anyway, they's talking about how the capital has been rushed. If anybody watched one of, not the last one I did last night, but the one before that, I showed how Trump kept talking about January 1st. Okay, something big was going to happen. It's going to be so big, y'all better hope I become president, yada 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 yada. Now let me give you the real short crutch of it. He was supposed to come up and start before China. He wanted to try to beat China to it and make it a big way and put it in a global cryptocurrency backed by sovereignty. A backed crypto sovereign currency. Now, pay attention. He been dealing with the company, as you know about Danyaahla, called XRP. He intentionally, I shouldn't say the first one, but yeah, the first one while he been in office, Bitcoin bubble that reached to 20K, he intentionally popped that. Okay? Everybody think Bitcoin is dealt with some dude that nobody knows about in China, Japan, or wherever. And there's no name, nobody to call, nobody to get in contact with. When you get the breakdown of this, you learn the real deal, that it's Russia and China in cahoots with the whole Bitcoin. I already did that and broke that down on the next live stream. As a matter of fact, Danyaahla did it on the live stream that had gotten blocked when I showed the dude that came out and snitched on it. And then soon after, he recanted the statement and said that, oh, I just said I was going to pass a rumor, which is billionaire Dan Pena. Okay? The cryptocurrency they was using was to I don't want to say destabilize, just destroy the American economical system. America now had jumped on it because they realized the central government, whatever they was doing with dealing with finances, they could use this to bring about their so-called one world order. Pay attention. This is stuff that you're not going to normally hear when it comes to crypto. Again, on my channel, I showed the proof of it. And the last time when I was on here, the video that ended up getting blocked, I showed the breakdown of it. I can't see the chat. So anyway, I want to show you something. It's not a video. This guy, do anybody know who this guy is? These the ills of going live, people. Excuse me, hold on. I'm back, people. I'm back. All right. I don't know why this just started like that. Anybody know about Jack Ma? Jack Ma. Now, the first sovereign cryptocurrency
Wait,
is
Joel,
started by.
are you sharing the screen?
No, not yet. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm about to.
Let me know.
I'm about to
Okay.
pull it for you.
All right, let me know. Go ahead.
Just let this ad pass. No, not this one. Just let this ad pass real quick, Danyaahla, and then we'll share the screen. Because
Okay.
I'm
While you
trying to
doing
give
that-
you this.
While you're doing that, real quick, Dove, can you do me a favor, brother Dove? Can you stop sharing the screen? Look at the bottom where it says stop sharing. Stop sharing for 1 second. Thank you. All right, go ahead, Joel.
Yeah. I'm going to try to do this as fast as I can. Okay. And again, because I have my live stream to do on Twitch at 8, there is going to be 2 links that I'm going to put up for y'all. One of the things that I didn't like, a lot of people that deal with cryptocurrency, they never address ways for you to get free crypto. Not only that, when you start doing and trying to send said links to get free cryptocurrency, and I'm talking about, yes, free Bitcoin, free Ethereum, and others, EOS, and the list goes on and on. Y'all, that's on Maccabeestv, a few of y'all called me and got that. Some of y'all was starting to gain the currency, but y'all never saved your code or created your proper password, so you gained all that Bitcoin and now it's lost. So this is what I'm going to do for you. You can contact me and I'm going to email you the link. All right, and I'm going to do a separate show where I'm going to walk you through it, where you can collect the free Bitcoin every 6 hours, free Bitcoin, free Ethereum. Now, a portion of the Bitcoin is called Satoshi. All right, you'll get that if you had, let's say, if you had gotten it 2-3 weeks ago, let's say $10, your $10 should be, Bitcoin already went up over 40K. Your money, that $10 should have done multiplied and probably reach, I want to say probably 40. Okay. And I'm talking about at the point where before it reached this huge hike, which I told people was going to happen. So anyway, with that being said, Joel Benjamin 528, let me give them the Twitch, Danyaahla. I'm just going to put it on here for them. All right, Danyaahla, in the chat for the people.
Copy. Go for it.
All right. This is one I'm going to give you. Let me go to Maccabeestv. You didn't turn off your mic, Danyaahla. Thank you. All right. Let me go to the video. I seen that you're live. Thank you. First off, let me see something here. Yeah, y'all hit that like button, number 1. I'm doing it now. So anyway, in the live chat, first link I'm going to put up for you guys is the Twitch. That's where you could get the exclusive. It's not going to be on my YouTube channel. YouTube do not want this type of information out there. Okay? Or none of the others. So I just put it up. Did it go through, Danyaahla?
I don't see it. I'm waiting for it to pop up and I'm going to highlight it.
Yeah, I just put it up for y'all. I put out the Twitch. And if y'all want the YouTube channel, you just click my name there. The next thing I'm going to do is give you the Coinbase link. This is when you do this, you get anywhere from $5 to $15 free. I'm going to repeat, free cryptocurrency. All right. I just put it in the live chat, Danyaahla. Danyaahla, give me a second, okay? I'll be right back. Give me like 5 minutes. You could go to somebody else and I'll come right back. Just so y'all know, that one for the Coinbase is in there. Coinbase, Nas is part of it. As a matter of fact, I won't even be 5 minutes. Just give me 1 minute. Let me just do this real quick. I'll be right back.
Sorry. I was muted. I was muted. I didn't want no feedback. So what I want you to do is I want you to real quick, just give the people a quick rundown of what cryptocurrency is and why it's important for them to invest in cryptocurrency. I'm going to bring Joel back because he has to go. He has a show, so I'm mainly going to be dealing with you and Zahab. But while he's away, just go ahead and give them a brief rundown real quick.
Well, foundationally, now the brother was bringing out things that I really wasn't familiar with, but the framework, actually the foundation starts with the current centralized banking monetary system. The way that the monetary system or the dollar itself or fiat currency are governed by governments and municipalities. It is a centralized model currently. Okay, that centralized model is now changing. It's just like when gas and electric was being deregulated. Okay, now we have the private banking system that is really the governing body over the yen, over the euro, over the dollar itself, currencies. And with the way that blockchain technology has come out and made it possible for you to be able to exchange value on a global scale in real time, is changing the way that our monetary system is ultimately going to be ran in the future. So that's in a nutshell. But of course, you can't find out in the next 20 minutes about what blockchain technology is, what cryptocurrency is. You can't find all of these these financial principles out in 20, 30, or 40 minutes. You're just gonna have to educate yourself. I'm really offering an opportunity for people to actually to be their own bank. I'm affiliated with the first blockchain bank that will be on the blockchain. The name of the company, everybody who wants to do their research on it, you can go to g999main.net, okay, and you can read the white paper for yourself. It is the equivalent of a prospectus or a red herring when you have what's called an IPO. It's a initial public offering. So when a company decides that it wants to go public around the world and it wants to sell stocks and shares, they have to issue what's called an initial public offering. The bank that I'm affiliated with is Gold Standard Bank. Their IPO went live with the supply of 800 million. It went live on December the 15th. So if you're interested in that type of information, you could definitely give me a shout. I'm at Dove Banyaahla. I'm sorry. DOVBAN Yahawada on Facebook. So you can reach out to me, DM me, and I'll send you some more information.
All right. I'll be sure that at the end of the live, I'm going to change the banner at the bottom that's going across now. And I'm going to put all your information for the last few minutes of the live so they can go ahead and they can contact you, right? So I'm going to let you back in a second. Zahab, hold on 1 second. Let's bring Joel back in because I know he has a live that he wants to go do at 8 o'clock. So Joel, you can pick up where you left off. Go ahead.
Yes, people. So anyway, as I was saying, so Jack Ma, all right, that's the dude from Alibaba. He made certain comments, and he is for crypto, just like how Facebook was for crypto. But dealing with Facebook and him dealing with crypto, you seen how they came down on the dude Zuckerberg. Well, Ma was trying to be slick, and he said it's time for a new cryptocurrency, changing it up and everything. So he's with that program, but he tried to be slick with it. All of a sudden, this dude is missing. So let me show you this. Let me show you this real quick. The Chinese billionaire. And as soon as I click it, it's a damn commercial. So bear with me, people. Unbelievable. You can't make this up.
You're supposed to have your stuff queued up, Joel. No excuses.
It is queued up. For some reason, they're playing something else as well. You can't make, that's why I say you can't make this up. You really can't make it up. I tried to mute it, but the audio playing. And sorry for the noise in the background.
Hey, Joel, if my video gets flagged, you play the video again. I'm coming.
You know what? You know what? You know what?
I don't care. Go ahead.
I'm not playing the video.
Okay.
Share my screen.
I'm ready when you're ready. Let's go.
I'm just gonna read it out for you. Oh, let me see. Okay. You see it? All right. Chinese billionaire Jack Ma suspected missing after calling for economic reform report. Like I said, he is looking to deal with the cryptocurrency, but he wants to deal with it the way he wants to deal with it. And China wasn't having that. They will snatch your ass up and put you away. They wanted to release the cryptocurrency how they wanted to release it. So let me give you... Y'all can hear me good? You hear me good, Danyaahla?
Sound great, bro. You sound great.
So billionaire Jack Ma, one of China's richest men, and the founder of e-commerce giant Alibaba, is suspected missing since he has not made public appearance in more than 2 months, according to a report from Yahoo Finances. As soon as the man had speaking engagements and everything, as soon as he spoke out about it, everything was done, gone. Now, back, you could stop. Let me stop sharing my screen. Okay, now the link. If y'all pay attention to what I'm doing and stay with me here, I got you. I'm about to put in the link for those who do not have Coinbase. We're going to set you up so you can get your free Bitcoin when you sign up. People, and I got to say this, because I be having to ask people, are you stupid or are you stupid? What makes you think these people are going to give away free money to you and you're not going to have your ID? You don't have to give your social. A lot of y'all don't know what this is. A lot of people just don't understand it. So you are going to be left out of the loop. Okay? The biggest thing y'all have to worry and watch out for now is XRP. All right? Everybody thinking Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ethereum is everywhere now. Ja Rule just inked a deal with Ethereum. So that's understandable because other chains could build off of Ethereum. That's why you're going to hear way more of Ethereum. With this next live stream that I got, that I'm about to come off here in a few minutes, because I got to do it at 8 o'clock on Twitch. The Coinbase, when you click that link, you're going to see it say, okay, you've been invited, fill out the information. Do not be stupid, and I'm telling y'all straight, we're always playing catch up. We have no time to play catch up now. This is the time for you to get it. Okay? The next thing I'm going to give y'all is my phone number. Oh wow, they make it where I could finally, they changed it up. I can see some of the comments now. Okay. Danyaahla, don't worry, I'm gonna put it in the chat for them. This is my number. It's gonna show up, and just put it up on the screen for me, please, Danyaahla. That I just put it up right there for y'all. And there it goes. 929-374-3828. This is so you could get the other link, so you could click to get your free Bitcoin every 6 hours. You could choose EOS, Stellar, not Stellar, Ethereum, or Bitcoin. Every 6 hours you could choose. The good part about this, it have games or whatever that you could play, and when you play these, the catch is, well, you gamble it out, whatever, that's their money they give you free. When you generate it, now this is the catch. Say you build up $100 in the cryptocurrency. Sorry people, these the ills are going live. The cryptocurrency Bitcoin. Okay? When you go to cash out, they're going to want about $10. I'm telling you straight up. They're going to want about $10 off of that. Now, this is the thing. You didn't pay nothing. If you want, you could put money in, but you didn't pay nothing. You got to contact me. Contact me at that number right there, and I will make sure you get that link. All right? The other one that I am going to put up in the chat right now is called Clever. All right? This will give you stuff like, you could put that up so they can see it. Thank you, Danyaahla. Stuff like the Tron or whatever. All these other stuff. I don't have time to explain it in detail now, but download it, and download it quick. The reason why I'm telling you to do this right now and to do it fast is because a lot of stuff that I was telling people to do, as soon as they started getting up on it, they all of a sudden made a waiting list. Okay? Certain cards that you was able to get, you cannot get no more. They're going to change the system. They're changing the system. Anybody know, if you ever did anything in finances, you cannot tell me you're big in finances and you don't know about BlackRock. Okay? If you do not know about, if you're dealing with cryptocurrency and in finances and anything, you are supposed to know about BlackRock. They are the world's biggest financial group. They have a joke and they say they're part, if you see, I got it saying Department of BlackRock, and in the background is say, in Flint we trust. That's the owner of it. When you get to learn what's going on behind the scenes with this cryptocurrency thing, now is the time to get in on it. Okay? I see you got a question for me, Danyaahla. Hustle MG Tao.
Yeah, it's Hustle Big Tao. He wants to know, how was the value of Bitcoin determined? So answer that real quick. I mean, I got to bring other brothers in. I know you got to go too.
Yeah, the value. Okay, this is the G. I'm glad he asked that. This is the G. It's not necessarily how the value of Bitcoin is determined. It's how you make the value of Bitcoin determined. What do I mean by that? In the 1990s, they had the dot-com era. This is what these bastards do. They put you in fear so you could run and go sell your Amazon, what else? Microsoft, Intel, yada, yada, yada. The majority of that was held and owned by us. What they did, they came out that the so-called experts, these high, you could take that off, that clever off, Danyaahla. They should have done have the links already. When you do that and you listen to them and you run sell, what they will do is that brings down whatever the value is, because everybody running dumping. It's called dumping, all right, all at once. What they did was come in and cleaned up institutions. The next time that this happened was in 2008, which was the big housing bubble that the banks caused. All they did was create the drama. People panic. They sold their house, their land, because the stuff was losing so much value, yada, yada, yada. They came in and they cleaned it up. Soon as they did that, the rise of the housing went sky high. They also did this already with Bitcoin. You have what's his name? I forget his name right now. But he said Bitcoin was rat poison. Okay? All of them came talking about Bitcoin, how bad it was, the high-powered people. So what happened? Bitcoin crashed. It started spiraling downhill. A lot of people was like, well, maybe this crypto garbage ain't what it cracked up to be. What they did? Sell. They sell. Those same people that was telling you not to sell, talking about, oh, if I catch anybody in my firm buying the cryptocurrency for the firm, not them individually, buying it for the firm, if I catch them buying it, they're fired. A week later, when people heard that, because he's the expert and they want to go by him, they came in and scooped up the majority of the Bitcoin. That's why you get the whole thing with the Winklevoss twins, you know, the two dudes that originally started Facebook. All right, it goes that deep, people. So anyway, I gotta go prepare for this live stream. So I just had to give you that real quick. Could you show? You got a question, Danyaahla?
No, I was going to tell you if the water for coming with. Could I show what?
I'm going to put the link up again, the Coinbase. Okay. Click that. Show them that, Danyaahla. All right. Once you start dealing with me, I'm going to give y'all the breakdown on how to stake coins. There's certain ones I'm going to show you how to stake the coin. When you stake the coin, is pretty much you get any dividends, or you want to say derivative, from the company to maximize your crypto that you use, that you're staking. A lot of times when you hear people talk crypto, you mostly hear them say buy, buy, buy. You rarely hear them say get for free or talk about staking a coin. That's basically you put, kind of like you're putting it in the bank and you're making it work for you. All right. The next one, so y'all see that Coinbase link, y'all click that link and sign up ASAP. Coinbase is about to go public. They are about to go public. When they go public soon, you will not be able to buy it. On Coinbase, you're going to see, you're going to be on a waiting list, not just for the free cryptocurrency. I'll tell you how to set that up. But you better get the Coinbase card. Get the Coinbase card. After I finish done giving you this next rundown, I'm going to tell you what else you need to download and get the card. It's basically a cryptocurrency credit card. This is important, people. The system is about to change this year. Don't say you was not warned. Y'all always want to be last on the damn ship and complain when it ain't got no room. The next thing you're gonna want to get is, let me put it up for you, the Clever. Okay, now I'm going to explain on this next live stream that I have coming and the other live stream that I'm going to do tomorrow, the coin that you need to get, the cryptocurrency that's linked to the, I almost said it, to the, you know what that's going on, the something 19. I don't want to mess up Priest Danyaahla's algorithm. These people are moving diabolical on you. They're being genius. Now, to sum it all up, this one I don't have the link to give you, but what you're gonna go do is go on your Play Store or wherever, and you're going to type in BitPay. BitPay. BITP as in Paul, AY. I can't type it in. Hold on. Let me type it in here for you. Because I know some people still going to come ask me, what was that app you said to download, brother? So I got you. BitPay. Danyaahla, put it up for them. I just put it in, please. Just put it in. Okay? You're going to get that. Fill out whatever information. You're going to get the card. Come to find out, one of the the people that's in the company that they're in cahoots with is XRP Ripple. I never knew that actually until last week. The same XRP, the company Ripple that's being sued, okay, they are turned around and dealing with Amazon. They just inked a deal with Bezos. Why are they inking a deal with Amazon? Everybody else is panicking and dumping the XRP stock, while you have all these other big firms dealing with them. You have the Swiss Bank Accord or whatever, their meetings with all these big leaders. The only ones that was at the table dealing with cryptocurrency was Ripple. Pay attention to the writing on the wall, people. It was a reason why Trump was started to disrupt the tax system. All right? Ripple, that make XRP, they were the only ones there, but not just there. They had a seat at the table to speak at the forum. You do not get in that room. If you want to know more, learn more, go to my live stream where I broke that down. Thank you, Danyaahla. I'm done. You're on mute, Danyaahla. You're on mute.
I appreciate you, Joel. Thanks for coming on. You're always welcome on Maccabeestv. That's the only way we're going to interact, because I ain't on your show. And with that, I'd say peace.
Whatever. You'll be on soon. Peace.
Yes, all right. All right, brothers. Let's come on back in. I got my man, Brother Dove. I got my man, Brother Zab. Dove, before I'm going to start asking you guys some questions. Let's kind of pull it back and let's start from the beginning. Before I do that, though, Zahab, is there anything you want to say?
Yeah, I just want to say something real quick. All right. Before we get into that, let me talk my talk. Let me give me my little spiel, right? Because before we get into the technical stuff, which I'm pretty sure the brother Dove is gonna get into, I think we should. There's a lot of people out there who don't have the basic setup, so I think I want to run through the basic setup. Basic,
Exactly. You read
you know
my
what I mean?
mind.
Because
That's exactly what I want to do.
people hear about this coin, that coin,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. They don't have. So we're gonna take it basics, and then I see the brother shaking his head. So I'm gonna hand the baton off to you, and you just run with it. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna walk it back, so to speak.
Because you know what? That's the spirit. Because that's exactly what I was going to do. I was going to ask you guys a question. Like, if I don't have no cryptocurrency, I have no knowledge. Where do I start? Where do I start?
All right. So this is what I'm gonna start off with, right? First thing I'm gonna say is that I'm gonna give a different perspective on why Bitcoin is so valuable. Brothers is saying security, some brothers say this, some brothers say that, but I'm gonna go on the fact that it's going to be if what they said is true, it's basically rarity. It's a finite coin or a finite medium of exchange. So that's why it's going to be expensive. Now, whoever watched the last crypto show that Priest Danyaahla did, y'all remember when I got on, I was talking about all these mega whales are buying up Bitcoin. Talk about a company called Grayscale. They bought billions of Bitcoin. You got the Winklevoss twins buying. They have their own marketplace called Gemini. People could research that, right? I'm going to share my screen, Danyaahla. Let me know when I can share my screen. Right? So before we could do that, I just want to let y'all know why Bitcoin is so rare and why is this going to skyrocket, right? Now, I'm going to share my screen.
You said gonna skyrocket. I watched Bitcoin go to $40,000 from like $29,000 in a matter of what, 2 months? That thing is insane. It's already skyrocketed. Go ahead.
Hey, when I share my screen, is it StreamYard, Mozilla Firefox, or entire screen? I forgot which one. Entire screen. All right. Let me know if I'm
good to go. Go for it.
Good to go?
Yes.
All right. So why'd I see this cascading mirror thing?
You got to go to the tab you want to share.
Okay. Boom. All right. So why Bitcoin? Look, first of all, look at the market cap of Bitcoin, right? It's in the billions, right? Look at the circulating supply for Bitcoin. It's in the millions. It's 18.5 million. Y'all see this? That's the circulating current supply of Bitcoin right now. Look at the max, 21. It's only 21 million Bitcoins that's ever going to be mined, used, owned, traded, whatever the case may be. The fictional person, right? Satoshi or whatever his name is, whether it's a person, a group, a government, an agency, whatever that creation, whoever created it, right? Only created the equation to allow 21 million Bitcoins or Satoshis to be out there for people to own, right? So that one within itself is going to make it expensive, because if it's only 21 million that's going to be out there and already 18.5 is out there, what you think is going to happen? That's why it's a race to the moon. Now, Dan, you said, you thought, listen, brothers and sisters, you see 39 million, remember this, in maybe a month or two, you're going to come back and be like, wow, 39 million ain't jack. 39,000 ain't jack. This thing could go through the roof, right? Now, with that being said, me, myself, personally, I don't believe that's going to be the standard digital currency that's going to be used throughout the world. This is for the super rich. This is like a Van Gogh. This is like a piece of art that only a billionaire holds. And if he ever needs to, he might sell it or loan it out or get a loan on it. But it's never going to leave the company. He's never going to leave the trust, the estate of the Rothschild, whoever. These Bitcoins is for the super rich. And when you do your research, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Hedge funds, billionaires are buying Bitcoins so much to make your head spin, right? But again, let's walk it back. I'm pretty sure the brother Dove is going to get into the technical about blockchain and so on. So this is why Bitcoin is so valuable and why it's going to go through the roof. Now, let's walk it back some more. Here, people, we on Coin Market Cap, right? People talking about, oh, what coins should I buy? And look how many coins. Brothers and sisters, it's hundreds of coins. Some of them ain't worth the paper they printed on. Some of them ain't worth nothing. Some of them are real valuable. Some of them have real world applications that's going to change people's lives, how we do business, how we surf the net, do certain things like that. Some of them are very important, like Ethereum, right? Because their coding and their platform is going to enable other coins to run on top of them, right? Bitcoin doesn't do that. Bitcoin, its value is in its rarity. But again, I'm going to walk it back. Look at the market cap for Bitcoin and look for everybody else. Everybody else is in the millions. Bitcoin's is in the billion, just the market cap. Now, I know people are saying, well, what is a market cap? Well, let's go to it. Let's walk it back. When you hear people talking about market cap, just pause, pull out your dictionary, go look it up so you could understand and keep it moving. You could understand and ride with the wave, right? What's going on? What is market capitalization? Market capitalization, or market cap, is the aggregate market value of a company represented in dollar amount. Since it represents the market value of a company, it is computed based on the current market price, or CMP, of its shares and the total number of outstanding shares of the company's float, right? Whatever out in the market. The market cap is also used to compare and categorize the size of companies among investors and analysts. So basically, your market cap is what your company's worth, how much money you're doing business, and how many outstanding shares if it's being traded. So when you hear people talk about market cap, that's what they're talking about, brothers and sisters. This is the foundation you got to understand before you start spending your money and buying coins. You want to know what is the market capitalization of each coin. Now that we know that, let's look at different examples of market capitalization. This is a nice site. Dan, you could put this link in the site. It's called 8marketcap.com, right? And this website ranks over 10,000 assets ranked by market cap, different companies, and you'll see what's the number one market cap. See this right here? Gold. Gold has the number one market cap of $12 trillion. That's a mineral that the Most High created. That's on earth. The Bible speaks about gold. Who's referred to as gold? Hint, the children of Israel, because the Most High consider us as gold, right? The second highest company that has and mind you, gold is not a company. It's just a mineral, right? So the second highest market cap company is Apple, $2.203 trillion. That's their market cap. Apple is selling on trillions, right? Market cap. They might have billions on stash, because if you know Apple, if you own Apple stock, they stingy. They rarely give you any dividends. Apple sits on it, right? Then you have Saudi Aramco. I'm just showing y'all some examples of market cap. These are all in the trillions. We ain't talking about billions yet. This is trillions. You got Saudi Aramco, right? That's that gas company from the Saudis. It's dealing with oil, right? 2.04 trillion. Then you got Microsoft. Yeah, you know who he is. I'm not even going to say his name. His company is worth 1.65 trillion market cap alone. Now over here, you got stock prices or per share. Like you got gold is selling at 1,900 an ounce. You got Apple is selling at $130 a share. We're just concerned with the market cap, so you get an understanding of what's valuable. Then you got Amazon, 1.58. You got silver, big fan of silver right here, 1.49 trillion. Oh, by the way, there's more silver than gold in the earth. That's being mined. Just a little tidbit. You got Alphabet, Google, 1.2. So you see who's the big boys on the block, right? You got Tesla, Facebook. And down here, number 11, what you see? Bitcoin, $725 billion market cap. So Bitcoin got a long runway to get up to the top. You understand what I'm saying? That's another reason why Bitcoin is going to be so valuable and expensive, to the point where what I'm going to say, y'all might not even agree with me, but I'm going to be honest with you. Bitcoin is going to be, it's not going to be available for me and you, the average Joe Schmoes, the regular people down here on earth. It's going to be for the elites, the ones who live up in the high palaces. Because I'm telling you now, if you don't have the money to buy in right now, it's going to be hard. Yes, don't let me discourage you too much. If you want to get in and start buying, by all means, do that. You could own a few Satoshis, which is a fraction of a coin. That's what a Satoshi is. We're going to get to that. But I'm just giving you a realistic view. See this? 725 billion. That's the market cap. Big boys. Big bank take little bank. That's what we're talking about. That's why Bitcoin is going to be so rare and so valuable. It's going to be a collector's. It's like baseball cards. That's what it's going to be. But as a regular use, as some type of medium of exchange, like gold and silver for everyday common use, like the fiat dollar, I don't think so. It's going to be something else. We're going to get into that, right? So I'm going to keep it moving. Check out this website, 8marketcap.com. You see all the top companies and what they're working with, right? So now we're talking about, I just mentioned the fiat dollar, right? We all know this. The last time I was here, I gave people a book to read. It's called The Creature from Jekyll Island. The Creature from Jekyll Island. Google that. Go on Amazon. Check it out. It talks about the Federal Reserve. It talks about how it was created. What's the purpose of it? It talks about the US dollar, how they took it off the gold reserve, and then they took it off the silver reserve. It goes into Bretton Woods. If y'all don't know about that, y'all need to get reacquainted. This is the basics, right? So now I'm going to show you why Bitcoin is going to eat up the US dollar, because the dollar is done, right? Look at this website right here. It's called USDSAT.com. Somebody put that in the chat, right? This website breaks down the US dollar compared to a Satoshi. When you see SATS, it stands for Satoshi. That's a fraction of a Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is selling for what? 39,000, right? If you want to buy one Bitcoin, you got to pay 39,000, but you could buy a fraction of it. And fraction is broken down. It's called Satoshis. This is a website that tells you when Bitcoin first came out 10 years ago, right? You needed 309 million Satoshis for $1, right? That was 10 years ago. 9 years ago, 14 million, right? 5 years ago, 220,000. 1 year ago, you see where I'm going with this? 1 year ago, 12,000. So either the dollar is losing value or Bitcoin is gaining, or both. So the point I'm trying to make is by next year, the dollar might be half as much. And by the year after that, who knows? But that's the reason why Bitcoin is so important as far as value wise. It's not important for us as Israelites in a regular day-to-day buying and selling, but it's going to usher in the whole digital era, which we are in right now. And I just want our people to understand what they working with, what they up against, and how to maneuver, right? So that's why Bitcoin is so popular, and that's why I believe it's going to go past 100,000 easy. That's just my opinion. So now, you know about market cap, right? We went over that. Look at Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin's market cap, right? In the billions. Look at the rest of these companies. After Bitcoin, you got Ethereum, right? 139, right? Billion. Then look, it starts dropping. After Litecoin, all these other coins down here, now they're in the M's. So when you see the market cap is sub 500 million or sub billion, and you start look at what the coin is, you look at what its practicality is and its everyday usage is, that's going to give you some type of indication of whether you should invest in the coin or not, right? Okay, let's keep it moving. I'm going to be real quick. I ain't going to stay too long, right? So now you should get an idea of, okay, I'm looking into what coins to buy. All right, I see something. I'm checking out their market cap. I'm checking out their history. I'm not telling you got to be a pro to learn how to read charts, but you should learn and understand what it is when you see a dip, what it is when you see if a coin is going parabolic. You should be able to understand that. If not, don't waste your money. You just throwing your money out the door. Now, we talk about the basics, right? So now you understand the market cap, you understand why Bitcoin is so important as far as value wise, right? So now you want to jump in the game. First thing you do, you get an account with Coinbase. The brother Joel, he put that in the link. You should use that. Open up account with Coinbase. Then once you start, you link your debit card or your credit card, ACH, whatever the case may be, bank. Then you get your money. You could buy your Bitcoins, your Ethereum, whatever you choose. I'm letting you make your own decision, right? Then after that, what I would suggest, you get a wallet, right? The wallet that I use Exodus. This is the wallet. What is a wallet? It's just what it says. It's a wallet. It's something to hold your money. You hold your coins. This particular wallet I like because you could get a digital version, you could get a mobile version, and you could also get a desktop version. Once you sign up, you download the app. It's going to give you certain keys, which are key phrases. You keep that in a secure place because if anybody gets those keys, they're going to get your coins, right? With this wallet, you could change, you could exchange coins, you could do whatever you want. Once you buy your coins off Coinbase, I highly suggest you transfer your coins over to your personal wallet with your personal keys. That way, nobody can snatch your Bitcoins, nobody can snatch your Ethereum, your Cardano, whatever the case may be. This particular wallet has over 100 plus currencies. Whatever currency you like, pretty much this wallet has it, right? So now you're in the game. You gotta. Oh, let me back up a little bit. You don't have to use Coinbase. It's just the most popular market out there. But I'm pretty sure the brother Dove is gonna get into that. You don't have to use Coinbase because they fees. Sometimes they hit you over the head with the fees. You could use Binance. You could use Kraken. There's a whole bunch of them. But I'm just keeping it simple for people who just want to learn. Right. So you sign up to Coinbase or whatever marketplace where you want to buy coins. It's just buying and selling, right? Then you get your wallet and you transfer your coins out of the marketplace to your personal wallet. Yes, it's going to charge you a fee for that. It's going you have to pay fees and you have to pay what is known as gas, but we're not going to get into that, right? The second thing that I suggest brothers and sisters get is a VPN. What is a VPN? It's very simple. VPN is a service that masks your IP address, right? Me personally, I use Surfshark. This is what I use, but you don't have to use them. You could use Nord, you could use whatever. What it is once you activate this VPN, right? Matter of fact, I think on my desktop, I can show you. No, can you see my desktop? All right, now I'm gonna keep it simple. I ain't gonna get all
everything
fancy.
that you're doing is showing. Just do your thing, man.
Okay. So Surfshark, right? You double click once you install the VPN, you double click on it, right? And then it's gonna give you a list of countries where you want to choose to bounce your signal off. So what it is basically it's a tunnel, right? If it would just pop up. Forgive me, y'all. My computer's super slow. All right, so here we go. So this is my VPN, right? So once you load it up, right? It gives you a list of countries where you are going to choose what your IP address is gonna say or reflects that it's coming from. So let's say I choose Belgium, right? What it is it takes my IP address and it's like you started a tunnel. And then when you started a tunnel, which is your home signal, right? And you go through the VPN, you end up through a different place. So if somebody's trying to track you, it says your IP address is coming from Belgium, Austria, Albania, wherever. It doesn't matter. As long as it ain't coming from the Bronx, as long as it ain't coming from your house, because your IP, which is an internet service provider, your ISP, they're the ones who could report you. They're the ones who could block you. Why do you need a VPN? Okay. I'm glad you asked. I'm not even looking in the chat. If you got questions, just hold them. I'm almost done. You need a VPN because some wallets, right? Some markets are not available in New York. Perfect example. In Gemini, you cannot buy certain coins in New York. Why? Because New York passed a law that says that, I think it's a data law that deals with Bitcoins and buying and selling. You know, New York want their piece, right? So therefore, that's why you need a VPN so you could circumvent this and you could buy different coins. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. Not every coin you see here is available for purchase wherever you live. Some states pass different internet laws, and some states, if you try to log on, they're going to tell you that that coin is not available for you in certain areas. Perfect example. Matter of fact, I'll show you right now. Let me open my now this is one. I have different wallets, right? This is my only mobile wallet. It's my only desktop wallet. My other wallets, they're hard. I don't. When I say hard, I mean I keep them on me. I don't keep them on my desktop. I keep one desktop, two mobile, and I keep another one on stash. Right. So let me just type in. All right. So this is my wallet right here. I'm gonna go into. This is my desktop wallet. And I'm going to show you again. Service is slow. Bear with your brother. All right. I purposely turn my VPN off. So it says not connected. Right. So I'm going to show y'all. If you try to change coins in New York, it says service not available in New York. So let's say I got Ethereum. Right. And I want to sell from my Ethereum. I want to sell. Okay, here's my wallet, right? Welcome to Exodus. So this is an exchange, right? If I want to exchange. God damn, this thing is taking forever, man.
Is while you're getting that loaded up, let me just bring the brother in a little bit. Right, you got it?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so here it is. You see where it blocks me? You see where you have that circle with the line in it? I can't change my Bitcoin to Ethereum. I can't do none of that because it tells me the service is not available in New York, right? So that's just one example, right? So that's why you need a VPN, right? So now, okay, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna end it, right? Do your homework before you buy any coin. I hear a lot of people talking about now this. I'm gonna piss a lot of people off with this. A lot of people talking about XRP. A lot of people talking about buying. What I'm going to suggest, brothers and sisters, do your homework, right? When Ripple came out, XRP is the coin. The company that makes it is called Ripple Labs, right? How many of y'all know, right, that Ripple co-founder, well, let me back up. Y'all know that XRP is being delisted on many platforms, right? Because they're being sued by the SEC. Right. Pretty much, okay, people know that, right? Why are they being sued? Because the SEC is trying to say that, okay, Ripple is a security, it's not a coin. And if you're security like a stock, you have to be traded differently, right? The other coins are just that, currencies. Therefore, they don't fall under the SEC. But because Ripple is being sued, it could take, brothers and sisters, I don't know if you've ever been sued before. It don't finish overnight. It could be dragged out for years. You want your money tied up for years? Ripple been out for how long now? Let's get XRP. Let's look at XRP real quick.
I was gonna do this at the end of the show, but
okay, all right. So we'll keep it pushing. Here's another little tidbit. I just want y'all to think for yourselves and keep this in your mind. I'm not telling you dump it or not, but just keep this in your mind. Ripple co-founder Jed McCaleb will be able to dump a lot of 207 million XRP in a single week. This is in December, right? Check this out and tell me this don't sound suspect. The story of the ownership and sale and transfer of Ripple has always been a hot topic in the cryptocurrency market. Most recently, Ripple co-founder Jed McCaleb began liquidating his XRP holdings at a blistering pace. Specifically, according to researcher Leonidas, I'm not going to pronounce that, Ripple co-founder Jed McCaleb sold 29.5 million XRP in just one day on December the 6th. That's suspect? All right, so cool.
We're going to have a portion of the show for this.
All right. I just want to bring it out. Research this dude right here, Brad Gerlinghouse, right? He's the CEO of Ripple. So in summation, I just want brothers and sisters to understand exactly what it is y'all getting into before y'all get into it. All right, now how do I stop sharing my screen down? Stop screen. All right, so basically that's what I wanted to say. Uh brothers and sisters, if you want to start out, get your account at one of the markets, get you a wallet, get you some VPN, start reading. Read before you throw your money out there, before you buy anything. And don't let nobody tell you, yo, brothers, you need to do this, you need to do that. They could suggest you and give you the facts, and you make your own decision. With that, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna monitor the chat.
You on mute again. You're on mute, huh?
All right, brother Dove. I appreciate you being patient. I know that was long for both of them. But it's all good. One thing I can tell you, your volume is kind of low for whatever reason. It's hard to hear you.
You know what? Let me.
I don't know. I don't know. You talk now.
Bear with me. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Guys, can you?
Testing 1 2. Testing.
Yeah, you do sound kind of low. I thought it was just the live, but then I heard the other two brothers talking. I don't know.
What I sound like now? I'm still low.
Yeah, they're saying it's good. They're saying it's cool. So I think they're saying it's cool in the chat. So we'll just go ahead and rock out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna volley you the same question, and then you can go into whatever you want to go into as far as the same question. I'm the same guy. I know nothing about cryptocurrency, right? But I know that there's a digital system coming. There's a quantum digital system coming. Where do I start? What should I do? What should I invest in? The brothers Zahab had a lot of great points, showed a lot of great websites and stuff like that. But I want you to go ahead and land me back on that and add to whatever he said as far as your perspective is concerned.
Well, for me, man, I like to keep things as basic as I possibly can. Just with, my experience in the financial industry, my background is really in estate planning. Okay, so it is, acquiring assets and being able to transfer those assets from one estate to the heirs of that particular estate. So what I want to do, I really want to kind of take it to where it's not so formal, right? We're dealing with a whole bunch of terms, and we're dealing with a whole bunch of legalese, I guess you could say, or terms that are based upon the industry itself. And cryptocurrency is still fairly new. You had the Bitcoin to come out and to be the first currency that was traded on the marketplace. I think it was 2009 when they did their ICO, which is just an initial coin offering. So they were introduced in 2009 and began to gain popularity right around 2012 to 2016 or so. What I'm bringing to the table is that I want to make people aware that there is a huge transfer of wealth going on. Okay. The centralized monetary system, or the way that you're used to banking, is changing. Okay. If you'll notice, you've got your Cash App on your phone now. Cash App addressed a very significant problem that is mostly with our people, and it is what's called, they service the unbanked. Okay. I'm actually going to play you a video. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to play you a video of, because the brother made a very good point about digital wallet. What the brother was saying, and to give you a concept of what he's actually talking about. What I'm proposing for people to do is to go from a liability buying mindset to an asset allocation or asset acquisitions mindset, okay, overall. And I'll explain what that is. I'm going to play this little commercial. This commercial was playing in Manhattan, on the big boards in Manhattan, on the NASDAQ board, as well as across the street. I'm not sure what the name is. I just know it as the big board. But this is the commercial. And I'm going to just give you an idea of what's going on. Take a look.
time to open a staking account?
The chairman awaits you. Welcome to GSP. Here are your staking options. Are you ready for staking? Now you are ready.
Okay, so just to give you an idea, this is in Manhattan. I mean, I'm from College Park. I've only been in New York one time, so you tell me what it is. But this is Manhattan on the big board across from the NASDAQ board, and it's the same commercial being shown. It's for Gold Standard Bank. Gold Standard Bank. If you have any understanding about the compliance that is needed for you to be able to call yourself a bank to begin with, that's why you have credit unions. Okay, it is very, very, very stringent. Okay, what I wanted to bring on for people today is for us to, first of all, change our mindset. Like I said before, go from being consumers to actually purchasing and getting in position to have our own bank on the blockchain. I think I mentioned it earlier. This website here is G999main.net. That is G999main.net. Okay. What I was explaining earlier was that when a company comes out and it makes itself public, when a stock or an equity, or let's say, for instance, you have Microsoft, okay, and they come out and they're going to make themselves public. At Wall Street, you'll see them ringing the bell, right? And you know that those people that are ringing the bell are generally not our complexion, okay? What goes along with that ringing of the bell is that what you don't know is that millionaires are made immediately. Because what they're doing is that they're allowing the public to be able to purchase pieces of that particular company, okay? What goes along with that IPO, or that initial public offering, is what is known as a prospectus and a red herring. The prospectus and the red herring breaks down the management, breaks down the assets that are backing the particular offering, and it breaks down what the in-depth details are about the particular offering. Well, when it comes to the blockchain and when it comes to cryptocurrency, that red herring and that prospectus is known as what they call a white paper. Okay. So everyone who wants to get the necessary knowledge for you to make an informed decision on which way you should go, because trust me, you're going to go either one way or the other. You're going to either take advantage of the changing system, or it's going to just roll over you, period, point blank. The dollar is going out. All fiat currency around the globe is going out. It is constantly, every year, it is losing value. Okay. So I wanted to give everybody this site. It is G999.net. And as you can see at the bottom, it says a white paper. It's 24 pages long. Okay. And what you do is that you of course, download it, print it out, or not print it out, read it on the screen. It's like 24 pages long, and it will detail specifics about what this particular offering is. Okay. Now, keep in mind that Bitcoin and all XPR, all those other currencies that they were showing you, these are just that's the monetary system that's used on the blockchain. So when you get a digital wallet, that digital wallet is connected to the blockchain, because the currency or the cryptocurrency stays on the blockchain. The only thing changes is on our side, which is the digital wallet. So you can transfer from wallet to wallet. You can buy. You have to get either a Cash App or a crypto.com or a coinbase.com. You have to acquire it off of those marketplaces, and then you hold them in your wallet. Well, this is a completely different thing. The G99 ecosystem is a complete ecosystem. And what I mean by that is that the G99 coin is actually the cryptocurrency that operates on the blockchain system. But that's not what makes it makes this system so powerful. What makes it so powerful is that you're actually a banking franchise owner when you become affiliated with GS Partners, okay? And I hate to just specifically, you know, make it proprietary, but anytime like what the brothers were giving us was very good information. But if you break it down, you have to go, in order for you to get a Bitcoin, for instance, you can't go to Bitcoin to buy Bitcoin. You have to go to a Cash App, or you have to go to a Coinbase, or you have to go to a crypto.com in order to be able to acquire a piece of a Bitcoin or a piece of an Ethereum. Okay. With what this offers is that it offers you your own bank, and then you have your own wallets within your bank that you can acquire any coin that you would like to acquire. Okay. And even more so, the blockchain within itself presents what they call a trust protocol. So I'm gonna say this, and I hope that we don't get shut down. But I myself don't believe that the creators of the blockchain and the AI and programming the AI, I don't think that they really knew what they've actually done. They've actually leveled the playing field, okay? Because what you have to understand is that you can't program a family name into AI, meaning that on the blockchain, there is no nationality on the blockchain. There's only a username and a password, right? For a particular digital wallet, right? And the blockchain really doesn't care who owns the currency that's on the blockchain. All right. And so that is a very powerful thing within itself. Also, you have to understand what makes the blockchain itself so powerful. There is a TED talk. If you go to, let's see if I can pull it up. It is a TED talk that breaks down blockchain technology. Okay. And some of the examples that are given, if you can see it on the screen, definitely. I'm not going to play it.
Oh yeah, because he's the one that blocked me last time.
Did he?
Yeah.
All right. So look,
Good.
I'm not going to share it right now, but these are things that you need to be looking into. Also, keep in mind that you got a brother in this whole thing. All right. So if you have any questions, any additional questions, definitely reach out to Priest Danyaahla. I want to actually show him how to be able to educate the next person on how they can benefit from the transition of the monetary system. That is really what this presents itself as. It gives me the opportunity to not just make money for myself and my family. My wife has her own bank. I have my own bank. My son has his own bank, and my son was in an accident on October 24th, 2019. And he flipped like 3 times and fractured his C4 and C5 vertebrae and transected his spine. So he's been paralyzed from the chest down, right? So, initially he had a trait. So I was a plant manager, production manager, and I didn't want to risk going back to work and bringing back, I got 1,000+ people at the plant, bring back COVID. So we had to find another means to be able to support our lifestyle. You know what I mean? We already had things going on, and we had to be able to eat. So this is my way to not only support my family financially, but I can also educate my people and make you aware of the changes in the monetary system, and also give you the opportunity with very, very limited upfront risk to come on, get yourself in position, get your bank, get your wallets, show you how to exchange the currency, show you how to buy currency, and show you how you can teach another family member and another, my circle is different from your circle, right? So just being able to take care of my family, that's all well and good, but it don't take a whole lot of money for me to be happy. I want to be able to care for my people and to be able to deliver the same information that I've got and what's empowering my family to my people. So that's pretty much all I have. Of course, you can't, just a few minutes, you cannot get all this information. And I'm not going to even pretend to be some sort of a crypto expert. It's only 15 blockchain experts in the world, right? So that's on a global scale. So take your time, get the information, the necessary information. I will get with Priest Danyaahla. You can definitely reach back out to him with more information, and I'll trickle you out information as we go. And I'll plug you into a system to where you can get in position and you can learn as you go. That's what I think is the most advantageous thing to do, because I'm just not gonna do all the research and go back and forth. I don't even have time to do all that. You understand what I'm saying? My main thing is being able to empower and give the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding as much as I possibly can to my people. And that's how you build a nation. Just my experience. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting for my whole life to have the opportunity to be able to deliver the information that I'm learning now. And I'm still learning, but we can still build wealth while we're learning. The new revolution, man, is building wealth. I mean, period, point blank. Okay. The owner, his name is Tyrone. I want to say his name is Tyrone Brooks. He's the CEO of what's called On-Ramp, right? He's an investment professional. He called Bitcoin digital social justice. Okay. What I'm imploring for you is for you to reach out and for you to do your due diligence. Get out here, research, find out what's going on. It's not just about, well, Bitcoin doing this and Bitcoin doing that. Let me go out here, let me buy this and let me buy that. And it's become crazy. The framework, the foundational truth of the matter is that the blockchain technology is changing the system. It's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. The government regulated, government controlled, centralized banking system is going out. BlackRock is because Daniel Benjamin mentioned earlier, BlackRock Investments, right? They have $7 trillion under management, right? So all the big investors, all the big mouth investors that came out against cryptocurrency, the reasons why they came out against it was because they couldn't regulate it. Like you can't, in a centralized bank, I can say, this is my son, go down there and tell them I said, give you this amount of money. You can't do that on the blockchain. On the blockchain, it creates what's called a trust protocol, which means that it's from the Most High, because 2 + 2 = 4. I'm gonna say that again. I don't believe that they even know what they're doing with this blockchain technology, because it takes away hierarchy, it takes away classism, it makes it a complete level playing field. And the only thing you need to operate on the blockchain is knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And as we know, being Israelites, that's of the Lord. I mean, period, point blank. So that's pretty much all I got. I mean, this is a topic I could talk about forever, just for the fact of being able to offer my people hope, man. I just want to bring hope back to the hood. I'm from College Park. Like I said, I've been in New York once, and I couldn't imagine being in a place with that little amount of grass, right, and trees. that was the crazy thing for me. But at the same time, I still vibe with the brothers. I went to Florida and graduated from Georgia Southern University. Like I said, I've been in the financial industry for over 20 years. I'm really, like, when it comes down to it, anybody can tell you my name's still good in the street. You know what I mean? Everybody don't have the ability to be able to play both sides. So I'm here for you. If you need any more information, definitely reach out to the brother. But I want to show the brother how to empower himself and his family so that he can teach other Israelites how to do the same. And this is how we build a nation, man. Not just buying Bitcoin and making a whole lot of money in Bitcoin, exchanging Bitcoin, trading Bitcoin. I'm not with all that. Get a bank instead of chasing the bag. be the bank. Plain and simple.
Yeah, right, exactly. I got a question. I'm gonna ask you first, Dove, and then I'll come to Zahab. I won't keep you brothers too much longer. We already been on for an hour and a half, but I want to ask you brothers a very important question. There's a brother. I don't remember his name. He's on YouTube, right? He was in Bitcoin from early, so he's a millionaire right now.
Mhm.
And one of the things that he did, that we black people, how we do, right? As soon as he got his millions, he went out and he made a purchase. And now, as long as he accumulated his millions in Bitcoin, it was no problem. So this dude pulled some money out of Bitcoin, converted it into cash, and went out and bought a $100,000 car. And then the IRS came knocking on the door, and we want our cut. So now, I guess the question I'm asking you to make it more concise, and I'm pretty sure that you deal with this too, as far as your company is concerned, because this is going to come up. When people accumulate profit with their Bitcoin and they pull it out, how do you avoid the pitfalls of the IRS who wants their money? Because as long as it's in Bitcoin, it's not regulated by the IRS, they can't do nothing. When you start pulling that joint out, the IRS wants their cut. So do you advise people in your company on how to circumvent that pitfall?
Absolutely. You want to answer that, bro?
Yeah.
As far as my opinion, there is no way of not paying taxes. Remember, the scripture talk about render to Caesar what Caesar's, man. A lot of us think we super smart and we're gonna get around that, but I don't think there's a way. Brother, I want you to touch on the KYC protocol, which means know your customer. That's something that a lot of countries, they signed this deal where KYC is basically it's a program where they're going to know who owns what. They might not be able to track you, not yet at least, down to the Satoshi, so to speak, but they're going to know who. Why is it? What am I saying? Why is it when you sign up for Coinbase or all these companies, you have to give them a picture of your driver's license? Why is it you try to sign up for Binance? Because they're going to track every trade you make. And I do believe, I might be wrong, brother, maybe you could correct me. Once you make over $600, they're going to 1099 you. And I'm a business owner. If you know what 1099 means, it means you're responsible for paying taxes because that's called income. And the income you made from stocks, I believe that's capital gains tax. So the income you make from flipping Bitcoin, Ethereum, and such and so, that's income that's going to be taxed as the capital gains if you don't invest it. So I'm surprised the brother knew, he was so smart to flip his Bitcoin, but didn't know the basics about tax. You can't do that. You could roll it over into another investment, but you try to convert it. And that's what I'm trying to tell people too. Once you start making money on the blockchain and you start doing certain things, best believe all these countries are linking together and they're signing and they're bringing in certain protocols where they're going to know when the minute you try to cash out. So long story short, pay your taxes or set up certain LLCs to minimize, offset your liabilities.
Now, real quick, Dove, before you answer, real quick, Brother Herbert Martin, you asked for Dove's information. If you look at the ticker at the bottom of the screen, that's his YouTube, that's his Facebook page. So you can go to Facebook, just look him up and inbox him with whatever questions you have. That goes for anybody, any brothers that's interested in, his business, interested in getting down with him, getting advice on how to go about this thing. That's his Facebook page, scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Go ahead, Brother Dove, you can answer the question.
All right. It's interesting that you asked that question. That's an excellent question, man. First and foremost, what I was introducing to you was an ecosystem, a complete ecosystem. So it's not just telling you about a particular cryptocurrency. And keep in mind, with the government regulations as they are now, there is no taxable event on the increase of an asset that or increase of cryptocurrency. Okay, the taxable event is incurred when you change that Bitcoin into fiat currency. Okay, it's just like what the brother said earlier. He said that you have what's called capital gains tax. Well, if you keep your money in that particular asset, let's say, for instance, you get Microsoft for $100, right? And it's much more than that. $100. If you make $50, right, and you take that out, you keep your basis of 100, but you take that $50 out, then that you pay what's called capital gains tax, which is about 18, 19 to 20%, okay, on that particular $50, which is just your profit and your gain. Currently on the blockchain, cryptocurrency does not create a taxable event. Now, with the G99 ecosystem, the wonderful thing about it is that they have what's known as a lifestyle card. What that does is that it takes your crypto assets and it converts it into the fiat currency wherever you are on the globe. Okay, so the reason why I pointed you to the white paper is just so that you can educate yourself on the way that the entire system is changing. It is changing from that centralized model, that government controlled, that we can make this law and we can pass this legislation to slow this down. And the IRS, and you have to keep in mind that the IRS is just a American governmental, some people say that it's not even run by the government, but we don't even go to that point. But the point is that the IRS does not have jurisdiction across the globe. Okay, so keep that in mind. Yeah.
I keep forgetting I'm muting so that you guys don't get feedback.
Hey, Danyaahla, real quick before you say something. Hey, brother, we should remind the people we have a new regime, right? And if y'all not familiar with Biden's new tax laws, that capital gains might be more than 20%. You know what I'm saying?
Brother, you ain't said nothing incorrect. Anything that you do in the financial space, man, understand that you need to know what Caesar got going on. Period.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You're going out of a Republican administration who definitely want to keep the taxes down. You know what I mean? Especially capital gains tax and estate taxes. So that the very rich can pass on their assets. You understand? So,
exactly.
So you didn't say anything wrong at all. I'm actually offering you something a little bit more with the complete ecosystem, with companies that only operate and only get paid in Bitcoin assets.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Is G99, is that the name of the token? G999?
That's
so
the name of the cryptocurrency that works in the ecosystem. Yeah.
In the ecosystem. Okay. Yeah. Is it listed now?
Actually,
or y'all waiting for ICO? What's the status?
Well, okay, let me say that. So the IPO for Gold Standard Bank, which is the issuer of the G99 coin, it actually pre-launched on December the 15th, right? And its IPO was on December the 15th. It had 800 million in supply, if you know anything about your IPOs. All right. So now the coin is now in what's called pre-launch. So it doesn't officially launch until March the 15th. So what does that mean?
Okay.
That means that now you can acquire the coin at a discounted rate, right? You can actually get 20,000 coins per $297. Okay, you could do what's called airdrops, right?
I was just about to ask you, if I'm using your ecosystem, do you do airdrops?
Absolutely, we do airdrops. Absolutely, and
y'all are talking Chinese right now.
I think we gotta walk it back, brother. They talking about they don't know what he talking about.
Talking Chinese to me right now.
Everything that the brother is saying, like I'm lining up exactly with what he's saying. I'm just trying to show you that it's something else for people who have already thought it all the way out, right? And they're actually bringing the blockchain to the blockchain. So this ecosystem is going to open in 100+ countries, right? March the 15th, it'll be available, officially launching and available on all exchanges, right? And you'll be able to, I mean, it has a universal gold merchant. I don't know if you know what that is. Universal gold merchant is a gold bullion dealer. These are conversations that we're not
right.
Having, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
hey, brother, I'm gonna get your information. I think I'm gonna reach out to you off air because I know where you coming from, but like I guess Dan want to keep it on like a baseline where everybody following but I'm with you on that.
That's what I meant by I want to push everybody to Dan. I'm gonna educate you as much as I can for Dan to be able to disseminate the information, give the information, package it, and then offer it to other brothers and other families so that we can grow, man. I mean, the revolution is building wealth, bro. Believe me, when you got some bread, then you can protect your family.
Okay. I want to ask one more question before we end the live stream. It's a very, very basic question. It's something that I think a lot of people are concerned with. The majority of our people still to this day, the majority of their assets is in fiat currency, which is basically saved into a bank. As we're transitioning into a more digital economy, where the you know what I'm saying, as Zahab showed, you have gold, you have a silver, right? You have cryptocurrency, et cetera, et cetera. I guess it's a two-part question that you both can answer. Y'all can volley back and forth between each other. How important is it for our people to diversify their assets as far as not just having all their money in fiat currency inside of a bank? And if they don't diversify their, as we move to a completely digital economy, what's going to happen to their currency that's currently in the bank if they don't do it? If they don't move, if they stand pat, what's going to happen? You guys can volley back and forth on that.
Well, you're not. First of all, when you got fiat currency in a checking account or a savings account, if you look at the numbers of what you're actually, the interest that you're receiving on that, you're probably getting 0.0035%. You know what I mean? The way things work is that you put your money in a bank, they give you nothing for it, and then they take your money and they loan it out for 8, 9, 10, 12% on the same money, right? You understand? That's how a bank actually works. So if you don't do anything with your money, there is a such thing called time value of money and inflation, right? Which means that, you know, $100 10 years ago is not worth the same as, you know, $100 today is not worth the same as it was 10 years ago, because you have what's called inflation. So a loaf of bread, you know, your mom and them tell you about, we used to buy a loaf of bread for a nickel. You know what I mean? Now a loaf of bread is $3.24. You know what I mean? So you're gonna have to make a move, period, point blank. And you want to be diversified, not just in cryptocurrency, right? You don't just want to have one portfolio. There are multiple assets, but you have to get into the mindset that you are going to, I like to break it down in simple terms. You're either buying a money machine or you're buying a money shredder. Okay. Them are the only two choices you can make, right? So keep in mind, you need to educate yourself, of course, in order to make sure that you're using your dollars to buy assets, which are going to make you more dollars. That means that when you spend your money, that money that you take out of your checking account and you buy an asset, that means that that money is then working for you. Now, if you buy a money machine, of course, you're going to be shredding those dollars every time you exchange them for value. All right. So you're on the losing end every time. So that's the main thing is changing your mindset, becoming an asset acquisitions instead of a consumer.
I agree with the brother 1,000%. I'm just gonna back that up real quick. I could sum it up in a phrase: move thy assets. That came to me in a dream, and the Most High telling me, and I think our people need to move thy assets, meaning get your ass up off the chair, move thy assets. You dig what I'm saying? Now, to answer your question, Dan, directly, if you just leave and stay in that fiat money, you assed out, brother, because if you're paying attention to what's going on, you got a Democratic president coming into power in a few weeks. You have a Democratic Senate right now because of the runoff in Georgia. They done won the Senate. You have a Democrat Congress. You know, Congress is the one that passed laws about war and money, right? So you got the president, the vice president, the Congress, the Senate, all Democrats. So what you think they're going to do? They're going to stimulus us to death, right? You think $2,000? Trump was fighting and the Republicans was fighting against 2,000, rightfully so, because I understand what they're doing. The national debt is just keeps going up and up, and we'll never be able to pay it back till Yahushua comes. But they want that. Why? They want to bankrupt the whole monetary system now and push everybody into this digital currency and push everybody. If you can't do it, don't worry. Daddy government will take care of you. It's called universal basic income. So to answer your question, Dan, short and sweet, do something, because if you don't do something, something is going to get done to you. So I agree with the brother. We should look at different asset classes, right? If you got a little bit of money and you do, matter of fact, and I'm going to make an announcement now. In another week, I'm going to launch a new YouTube channel, right? And it's going to deal with strictly investing topics, tips, conversations, videos, informations for Israelites. I'm going to start that YouTube channel in another week. And Dan, when I launch it, I'm come back on. And I want to have you on too, Brother Dove, because I believe this is very important in the Israelite community. Because brothers probably think you got to be wealthy to start investing. No, you could invest in with $20. You could open a brother in our camp, Brother Sham. I know you on the line, Sham. Sham knows about this. You could get a brokerage account at Webull. That's another a stock trading account. You could start trading. You could swing trade. You could buy a little crypto here and there. You could put 10% of your pay. You could leave. What I try to do is this: for the poor man's way, you could diversify by doing a little bit of crypto, a little bit of cash, but a little bit of cash, a little bit of gold. If you can't do gold, silver. Silver is the poor man's gold. There's different ways. If your mama got a house and Big Mama pass away, do not sell the house, because Israel is known for that. Somebody, grandma, granddad pass away, the first thing they start licking their fingers, I'm gonna sell the house, not knowing that that house could be used for your financial security for the future. You dig what I'm saying? So our people think that we can't start to invest and buy different asset classes. Nah, man. You need to just change what you're watching on YouTube and change what you're watching on the gram and start listening to people who are smarter than you, so you can start knowing what to do. Move thy assets. That's what I'm gonna say.
Absolutely. That was outstanding, bro. That was outstanding, bro.
One last question. I heard somebody ask it before. So I'm gonna ask it again, and it might seem like a strange question to y'all, but I did hear it before. There was Malek Zaquan was like, what if they change everything over to digital? And then they turn off the electricity, like we're hearing is going to happen with the power grids and everything. Then what?
Oh, if they turn off the electricity, you ain't got no internet. So you already done. Your money in the bank. You don't have it, ain't even in your hand. You know what I mean?
So that would go for everybody.
They can't stop data. They would collapse. I mean, you can't do it. It's just impossible.
But if they're gonna get that and they want to bring us back in the Stone Age, that's when you break out your silver coins, your silver bullions or whatnot, and you take it down either to the coin shop or someplace they're gonna be doing bartering. You know what I'm saying? You got to be prepared on all level. If they cut the internet, they cut the power, you break out the coins. If the internet is still on and they cut the fiat, you use the digital, your crypto. Be ready on all levels, because you never know which way this thing gonna go. You dig what I'm saying? Like the brother said, internet, the flow of information cannot be stopped. You know why? Because if they cut the internet also, a lot of their surveillance, a lot of their security systems is gonna go down too. And they need that to keep the so-called queendom afloat. So they need that security system. You need that information. You figure Google go down. That's how they do their data harvesting and mining. They need all of this, man. Amazon, come on. Look at the market cap of Amazon. They need this buying and selling to go down. So if they cut the fiat, they moving over to digital. If they cut the digital, guess what? We're gonna be agrarian. We're gonna go down south, buy us a plot of land, go to the store, get some heirloom seeds. We're going to be digging and planting like a mom. We got to be ready on all levels, man. Move thy assets, people.
Absolutely.
Amen. I appreciate you. You brothers, along with Joel, dropped a gang of information. I think, people that's new to this information, a lot of people are going to catch this tomorrow. Same as last time I did it. I had a few people on. Everybody was coming back later. I don't think YouTube will remove this one. We didn't play nobody's video. So we have to have these conversations again, brothers. Brother Dove, I appreciate you coming on. Zahab, you already know. Hey, Dove, listen. Any other information that you want to give the people?
Yeah,
real quick?
Matter of fact, I have a YouTube channel. It's Nazareth is the Hood, John 146 podcast.
Can you do me a favor? Can you type that into the chat?
Sure.
And I'm going to highlight it on the screen.
All right.
He's going to put his YouTube page on the chat. I'm going to highlight it on the screen. And that's his Facebook page going across on the ticker.
Hey, in the meantime, man, shameless plug, man. Get ready for our project Karagma coming out in the spring. And also follow me on Facebook, Maroon Warrior Pictures, and also on Instagram, same way, Maroon Warrior Pictures.
We're gonna play that commercial to go out, bro. You know, we gotta go out with the commercial for the movie before we go, man. So I'm gonna put the brother Doe's information on the screen. And we're gonna go out with the commercial. Hey family, thanks to you brothers and sisters that's watching. I already know how this stuff goes, right? So the way that this thing goes, here's brother Doe's information right on the screen. I already know how this thing goes. If I come up on here hooping and hollering and talking about debating somebody or something like that, everybody's in the house, everybody's excited. You know what I'm saying? The whole nine. We come over here and we talk about practical information that could change your life, and Israel is just crickets sleeping. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate the handful of people that actually came on and take this information seriously. Go ahead, brother Doe. Say what you got to say.
One more thing, man. You just had this show, man, and I would be remiss if I did not bring this up. If you don't have life insurance and somebody has to put a GoFundMe for you, and we've been listening to your music for 30 years, that just show you the condition of where we are as a people, man. You got to plan for the future. You can't just you can't give your children a job. You can't give, if the money machine breaks that's in the house, because understand something, you got to go out and work right now. You've been deceived into working on another man's dream, right? But you have to work for your money, right? Your money stops when you start working, okay? If you don't clock in, your money stops. So if the money machine stops completely in the household, how is your family going to be taken care of? You got to get you some life insurance. You have to get you've got to get some diversified. You got to get in the mindset of educating yourself first, because there's no greater asset than knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the truth, man. Period.
My bad. Hey, brother Dove, I appreciate it. Don't make this the last time. Make this the first time. I'm looking back to having you on the channel again. I appreciate you, man. Most High bless you and your family. And I'm gonna tell you, Shalom, King.
Shalom, family.
Hey,
Shalom,
brother.
brother.
Words real quick before you go.
Nah, man. People just they already subscribed to Maccabeestv, Sisters of the Maccabees, Maroon Warrior Pictures. That's about it, man. Just follow us. We got big things coming up, Lord willing. If it be the Lord will, like you said, Abba Rataza for
Real quick
2021.
before you go, let's go ahead and play the trailer. We've been playing the trailer now for almost a year on the channel. This is the brother that did the movie Karagma, and it's a movie / it's a short film. He keeps telling me stop calling it a movie. It's a short film / documentary. So why don't we go ahead real quick and let's play the short film and the short film and documentary commercial. He can talk to you about what else he got going on, because we are still literally about to go and do some work on it right this month.
Yeah,
So let's play the commercial and we come right back, Zahab. Hold on 1 second. One second, I'm gonna come out because I still got Dove's information on the screen. So let me take it off real quick. Let me take it off. All right. Now let's play. Let's go ahead and play it now. Let's go.
I feel like I'm hurting myself.
You and I both know you weren't discharged. That was a cover.
All they require is just a small sacrifice.
I'm gonna die anyway.
Have you accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior? I see.
All right, Zahab. So go ahead and talk a little bit about what you got going on before we get out of here real quick with that movie.
Yeah, family, I've been working on this project for the last 2 years now. It's about the mark of the beast. And I know different congregations got different revelations or ideas of what they think the mark of the beast is. I'm not here to tell you what it is, definitely what it is not. But I just want our people to start understanding that there is a mark pursuant to the book of Revelations, chapter 13, verse 16 on down. There is a mark that's going to be placed on the Most High's people and the wicked to differentiate. So that's what the movie's about. And it's so prophetic because we started working on this movie, I believe, in 2019, right? Right before COVID. And we was working on it right up till COVID came out. And we was talking about microchip implants, the stock market crashing, you know what I mean, martial law. All those topics are being dealt with. And the movie, like Danyaahla said, it's a short movie, it's a short film, but the documentary that goes with the movie, family, you don't want to miss that. All the major camp, you know, got representatives from different, you know, camps. We got HODC, we got ISUPK, we got Guerrilla Hebrew, we got different people, brothers, priests Zabak. We got different people dropping, you know, their wisdom, man. Breaking down what the mark of the beast is and how it's going to affect us. We got music to go along with it. So, you know, family, just stay tuned, man. And if you can, support the project soon as it drops. You know, your brother right here, Priest Danyaahla, he's in it. You saw him gave his Academy Award. You saw the brother in it. So we got Priest Danyaahla. He going to be in it. You know what I'm saying? Just real talk to a family. Just, you know, help support Israelite projects because that's going to open the door for more projects to come out. That's dealing with scriptures, dealing with prophecy. You know what I mean? We're not dealing with nothing of this world because we're not of this world, man. You know what I mean? We're dealing with something to edify the people. So look out for Karagma project, whether it's going to be on Amazon, iTunes, wherever, or Vimeo, all major platforms, music to go with it, and all of the merchandise. And that's it, family. Abaratazah, Lord willing.
All right. I appreciate you both, brother. Have a good night. Most High be with you.
Most High bless, King.
Tomorrow. All right. Most High bless. Shalom, King. All right, family. So that's what it do. Thank y'all for watching. Hopefully you brothers and sisters were edified somewhat. Put your questions in the chat. I'll go ahead and I'll make sure that I get it to the brothers. And that's the brother Dove's Facebook page. You brothers can send him a friend request, inbox him, whatever questions you guys had. I appreciate you brothers and sisters for supporting Maccabeestv. As always, make sure you interact with the video one way or another, like or dislike, who cares. 3 people do not like information about the future of the digital system. I saw they were throwing. I had 3 thumbs down. Do I got more? Yeah, I got 3. All praises. You know what I'm saying? Any interaction with the video is appreciated. It's your brother Priest Dam representing Maccabeestv, Lines of Israel. I'll be right back at y'all, brothers, man. Again, thank y'all for supporting. And yeah, I'm out.
I don't believe in God. He believes in you.
I absolutely believe in God. Let me tell you why. True story. They say I act like my mother's son. That's what Mount Vernon was the streets that I love to run. Found myself on the wrong side of someone's gun. Breathing hard, but I made it. Damn right, I believe in God.
Every time I try to get out the game, it's like somebody keeps pulling me back in. They don't want me to leave. Can't leave rap alone, the game needs me. I try to get out this game, it ain't easy. It's what they're telling me, but I don't know because this game is full of jealousy. I can't leave rap alone, the game needs me. I try to get out this game, it ain't easy. It's what they're telling me, but I don't know because this game is full of jealousy. Rap is dead, it's too late to restore its true state. MCs are too fake because truth's the new hate rare. Nobody's rhymes are potent, but those whose eyes are open can see the game is full of liars and these liar Cohens. Now that's an omen-omer, that means a name sign. How they claim that they woke but sleep the same time. How they claim that they flow but they not impressive. How they claim rap evolved, they ain't no fossil records. But they push that, and so I push back and reminisce about the days when they made